I would say the biggest question from central banks is what is the role of tokenization and digitization? How quickly should they think about digitizing their own currency? What does that mean for the role of the dollar? If every currency digitizes and we have, what does that mean for bank payments? What does that mean for the payment companies like MasterCard and Visa? All these are being questioned right now. I think we spend so much time talking about AI. We're not spending enough time talking about how quickly we're going to tokenize every financial asset and the opportunity we're going to have a digital wallet and moving ETFs and other things through a digital wallet. And I think that's going to happen worldwide very rapidly. And I think most countries are ill-prepared for that and underappreciate how technology is changing that, not unlike how technology is changing AI and other things. It will be changing the technology around the plumbing of finance.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets. Now,
it was not just a poor auction; it was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. And guys, we know why we're pulling back. We have futures contracts ending on Friday. So as long as we pull back now, it won't be as bad on Friday. And we have Jerome Powell in the house. And I'm going to talk about him later, but we also have tech earnings out today. So we're going to have a lot of volatility in the markets over these next 3 days. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates short and down, long and up. And that is very unusual when we know that we're going to be getting a rate cut. We have the dollar up. We have volume and crypto up. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $14 billion yesterday. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week, and we see it slowly creeping back up. And we have the Treasury we know is working in the background to manipulate that long end. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market, so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Fed Jerome Powell in the House this afternoon. And it looks like he's definitely going to be cutting rates because we had 68% of the Fed members vote yes, they wanted to cut. And even though we have inflation creeping back up, we have tariffs that haven't hit just yet, and the government closed. But what they're doing is they're looking at the labor market. We're seeing layoff after layoff after layoff, and it's definitely not coming due to these corporations losing profit. They're getting ready for what they know they're about to do. They're about to flip the switch on all this technology. Remember, Scott Bessent told us in the second quarter of next year, they're going to turn the machines on. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. But this year, we're still due for another black swan. So even though we're getting a rate cut, and that rate cut should maintain this actual market, but we're still due for another black swan. Now, guys, next year, even though the Fed is going to be cutting rates, don't forget we need to refinance another $9 trillion. But then also, we have $7 trillion sitting on the sidelines on these money market accounts. And as the Fed keep cutting rates, we know that money has to go somewhere. They're going to leave these money market accounts, and that money is going to flow elsewhere. And remember, with these stable coins, there is no yield in the United States. So if people are getting high yield in other countries, that market is going to flee. Remember, guys, this is a plan. It moves in phases. And then on top of it, layoffs are going to continue on picking up. And we know why the government is really closed, because they're putting it all on blockchain. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have Canada with a 25 basis point cut. And I think Japan also makes its decision today. So we know Japan is going to try to hold off their decision to raise rates as long as possible. But once Japan gets into a raising cycle, it's definitely going to send a rumble through the economy. But remember, this is a plan that moves in phases. Now we have government and funds building with avalanche. And governments, funds, these big banks, big corporations are going to be using the digital asset technology. Why? Because it allows the machines to take over the economy. Remember, crypto is the money for the machines. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs down as I'm doing this video. And we have Grayscale launches the Solana Trust ETF on New York Stock Exchange ARCA, its first staking enabled ETP. Also, we have CoinShares launches Toncoin ETP as Ton market cap dips below $6 billion. Now we have Western Union pick Solana for its stablecoin and crypto network, and it'll be issued by Anchorage Digital Bank. And when it comes to Western Union, MoneyGram, these other cross-border payment companies, they've already tested all this technology overseas. This is nothing new for the people overseas. When it comes to us, it sounds new, but those who've been listening to the crypto teacher from the beginning, we know South America, the emerging markets, due to inflation, they were running to these stable coins. And if you live in the United States, you're transacting in dollars anyway, so you can care less about cross-border payments. But this technology is seamless and is definitely ready to go, and that's globally. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have South Korea's won stablecoin is rolling out on Circle's new blockchain ARC. And what is Circle's ARC doing? That's right, bringing all these big banks, corporations, big tech together in order to move this fourth industrial revolution. They're definitely building a beast system. This money is programmable, being able to tell you what, where, and when and how to buy, and you have 3 to 6 months to spend it or poof, it's gone. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Visa to support 4 blockchains. And we know Visa, MasterCard, again, American Express, they've been here from the beginning. But they'll support USDC, EURC, PYUSD, and USDG on Ethereum, Solana, Stellar, and Avalanche. And again, these big banks are using these payment rails, and eventually it's only going to be 1 or 2 that's going to win at the end. But right now, we know that we're just at the beginning, and we are months away from them flipping the switch on this 4th industrial revolution, whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.